Hey everyone, this is Jesse again. I'm just showing you a Citi Group play that I did on the 1st of this month, and right now it is currently the 24th of September at 10:17 at night. So first, this was a play on Citi Group. I did an option play. I'm not going to get into the option play of it, but it wound up yielding 33% gain in about 8 days. So that's a pretty good return. I'm not complaining with that. So we'll take a look at the S&P 500 because that's generally what I evaluate first before I go into a trade. So this is on the 1st, like I said, of September. And looking at it, we have it bouncing off resistance here. Now this resistance was established a while ago. Here, some there, and then there's some more over there. So we had resistance there, and then also what we have here is a bearish engulfing, and that's the red candlestick covering the green candlestick. So the red candlestick engulfing the green candlestick. I'll blow that up for you a little bit there. So right there, that is a bearish sign. That means that there's a good probability that the market's going to start to go down. And then also, I always like to use the RSI. RSI here, it's in the midpoint between this bar and this bar. So it's not overbought or oversold. So there was really no difference there. So blowing this back up again. So I was looking at the S&P 500 to go down to this support line here. And to further my analysis, we have the VIX. Once again, this is September 1st at this point here. So looking at the VIX, we have support here, and then we also have dojis, and then there's a spinning top. And I'll blow that up some more for you. So yeah, doji, spinning top. This is all indecision. And what was really good was we had this indecision right here by this support line. So looking at that, I was looking for a projection to go up. And like I always say, when the VIX goes up, the market tends to go down. So from there, I was looking pretty good, and I was looking for a play, a put spread play on Citi Group. I already put in the entry here. This was the first again, and that's where I got into the trade right here. And I had to stop above this prior resistance here. So if this were to back up on me and hit the stop, I'd be out of the trade. But we also have the target. The target's down here, right at this support line. So from the VIX and the S&P looking like a bearish trade, I looked at the Citi Group. And also the financial industry right now, it's if the market's going down, it's generally going down a good bit. So I went with that, and I'm going to zoom in on this for you. So we had coming up, bouncing off this resistance line here, and then also we have what's called an evening star formation. So what happens is we have one candlestick here, and then we have the next day is going to be a higher candlestick without the close touching the prior candlestick, and then we have after the top one here we have a lower candlestick formation. Once again, this candlestick is not touching this one. So therefore that's an evening star formation. That is a very bearish signal. It's probably one of the most bearish candlestick formations. So I went with that, and was looking for the play down to, once again, this profit target. So with my software here, I can play this out for you. So this is the day after. As you can see, they made a good move down here, good gap. So then the following day, another gap down. I was pretty happy with this, but then it started to move back up, but I still had gains. But I stayed in the trade because it didn't hit the profit target. So I figured maybe wait a day, see if it came back down. It didn't, and actually came up even more significantly. It gapped up. But it didn't hit my stop. Once again, my stop's up here, so I stayed in the trade. And I waited, and it wound up bouncing down off of the 20-day moving average, which was supplying resistance there. So it wound up going down the next following day. At this point, I wasn't going to take any chances, so I took profit. And then I did a what's called a bear put spread. That was an option play, and I wound up making 33% gain on it in just 8 days. So that's the Citi Group trade that I played out on September 1st, and I just wanted to show you that. So thanks for watching.